Hello there. Today I would like to talk to you about our brand new fitting system. The name is MyOwn, and we are introducing this one into the market. It's a great tool for the dealers in order to allow them to find the perfect saddles with just 4 simple steps. Once you receive the kit in your store, you need to apply to the registration for www.Prologo.Official into the MyOwn section. After you get registered, you will receive by email within 48 hours maximum the password that you will need to use in order to log in into the software and be able to run MyOwn fitting system. How does it work? When the customer comes into your shop asking for the recommended saddle, you need to register your customer, filling in all the personal data, and especially the age and the frequency of the ride for your customer, because this is really important in order to find the perfect saddle. After you filled in the data of the customer, you click on register and you enter into MyOwn system. Here we start with the first steps. The first steps, you need to choose the end user. So you need to choose for which kind of use the customer is looking the saddle. So if it could be a road, mountain bike, a triathlon, or whatever end uses you're looking for. So today we are doing a test and the customer is looking for a road saddle, and he is an expert because he's riding 3 times per week. The second step for finding the perfect saddles is to have the customer sitting on the cube station on the gel pad. He needs to have the heel up on the cube, the legs must be put together, and he must be with the back straight in 90 degrees position. And once he is in this position, he needs to pull the hanger on the side in order to leave the seat bones mark on the gel pad. Once we took these measurements, we need to have the customer standing up. We are going to read the seat bones mark, and we take the 2 inner spots, we sum them up, and we add to this number, we add 3 centimeters, because it's 1.5 centimeters inside from one side and 1.5 centimeters from the other side. So with the customer tested today, we have 6 from one side, 3 from the other side. We want to sum them up and get to 9, and to this one we are going to add 3 centimeters, so we get to 12. We need to input this information into the software, and so we are going to digit 120 millimeters because the measurement is in millimeters. Once you digit 120 millimeters into the software, you need to click on Go in order to access to the third step, which is the flexibility measurement. We need to start turning on the digital level on a flat surface in order to set it up at 0. Now we want to have our customer sitting on the cube station, opening up the legs and having the knees at 90 degrees. We want to have him laying down, flex and laying down, the farther that he can go in order to have to possibly touch the floor and have the maximum flexibility as possible. Once we have the customer in the proper position, we are looking to find the last vertebra at the very end of the spine in the direction of the coccyx. We are going to position the digital lever, and in this way we measure the degrees for the perfect lumbar flexibility. Now we are going to input into the software degrees of the angle, and we are clicking on Go in order to get to the last step. For the fourth step, we are going to calculate the BMI in order to understand the pressure that we are going to put on the saddle. So we need to input into the software the height of the customer and the weight of the customer. It will be calculated automatically, and we just need to click on Send in order to get to the final result. Now we got to the final result, so we have pictured the main recommended saddle based on the data of the customer, which in this case was 120 millimeters seat bones distance and 62.5 flexibility rate. So based on the physical characteristic of the customer, after the first recommended saddles, we do have also some alternative saddles, because there is not just one saddle which is working for every customer, but there are different saddles that could be suitable for the same customer. Talking about MyOwn, the main and great advantage is that it is a very simple and friendly tool that in just 3 minutes you can simply fit and find the perfect saddle for your customer, and be able also to create a database in order to give a great customer service to all your customers which are coming to your shop. Thank you for your attention. You just need to look for the closest MyOwn dealer and for the perfect saddle.